I'm Janis, your host for Crooners. Join me as I reminisce about crooners from the past to the present. You know, the dictionary describes crooners as sentimental singers. Singers who prefer slow songs such as ballads and stuff. They were also called lounge lizards or saloon singers. You know, most of them play piano at piano bars or play guitar and sang at piano bars. Here's one at work. This is what they look like, basically. Yeah, that's me. Had to start somewhere. But the first crooner type person to make it big was in the 1930s. We had Mr. Russ Columbo. Here's a picture of Russ. Russ Columbo hit it real big in the 30s, and his big number was alone from night to night you'll find me, too weak to break the chains that bind me. I need no shackles to remind me I'm just a prisoner of love. For one command I stand and wait now, from one who's master of my fate now. I can't escape for it's too late now, I'm just a prisoner of love. That was a big hit for Mr. Russ Columbo. Now, in the 40s rolled around, the big cast of crooners showed up. The first one to show up was, of course, the great one, Mr. Bing Crosby. There's Bing right there. Nice shot of Bing. Everybody knows Crosby. Now, Bing copied Russ Columbo's style and his phrasing. And but most of Bing's hits came from the movies. During the 40s, he made a lot of movies road movies called Road to Zanzibar, Road to Rio, Road to Morocco, with Bob Hope and Dorothy Lamour. Now, they made 7 movies, and 2 of those movies produced big hits for Bing Crosby. The first one was Road to Morocco, when he sang to Dorothy Lamour on that ocean liner crossing the ocean. Very pretty thing called Moonlight Becomes You. It goes with your hair. You certainly know the right things to wear. Moonlight becomes you. I'm thrilled at the sight, and I could get so romantic tonight. Now, on the Road to Rio, probably the 3rd or 4th road picture, he sang once again to Dorothy Lamour, and the song he sang also became a big hit for him. Love is funny, or it's sad, or it's quiet, or it's mad. It's a good thing, or it's bad, but beautiful. Beautiful, yeah, that was a great hit from those road pictures. They were great successes for him. Now, Perry Como. Here's number 3. Here's Perry. Yeah, everybody knows Perry Como. Now, Perry Como and Crosby both were accused of copying Russ Columbo's style. And if you took Columbo, Crosby, and Como, they all sounded like, stylish and phrasing. But the biggest problem was that one of the big hits that Como had was a big hit also for Russ Columbo. Alone from night to night, you find me, too weak to break the chains that bind me. I need no shackles to remind me I'm just a prisoner of love. So they compared Como and Russ Columbo because they had big hits of the same number. Now, when Frank Sinatra left the Harry James Band, he was replaced by a great singer, great baritone, Mr. Dick Haymes. There's a picture of Dick. Dick Haymes. During the 50s, Haymes made a lot of movies, musicals, and His big hits recorded included Little White Lies, and the one I liked the best was this next one. You'll never know just how much I love you. You'll never know just how much I care. And if I tried, I still couldn't hide my love for you. You ought to know, for haven't I told you so 1,000,000 or more times? You went away and my heart went with you. I speak your name in my every prayer. If there is some other way to prove that I love you, I swear I don't know how. Then you'll never know if you don't know now. You'll never know. Great hit for Dick Haynes. Now, here in the early 40s, the Bobby Soxers, who stormed the Paramount Theater and all of his personal appearances during the 40s, put our next crooner at the top of the list. A number one, King of the Hill, starts spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. Now you know what I'm talking about. And Mr. Francis Albert Sinatra. There's a picture of Frank. Yeah, he's the big boy. Now, Frank crooned through the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. He went on and on. He was a saloon singer. That's what a saloon singer was all about, Frank Sinatra. Sinatra recorded some real pretty things. Here's one. In the wee small hours of the morning, when the whole wide world is fast asleep, you lie awake and you think about the girl and never ever think of counting sheep. When your lonely heart has learned its lesson, you'd be hers if only she would call. In the wee small hours of the morning, that's the time you miss her most of all. Now, Frank Sinatra and Phil Silvers, comedian, in the 40s wrote a song for Frank's daughter. And his daughter's name is Nancy. Well, my daughter's name is Nancy. So if I'm going to do Nancy, I'm going to do it for my daughter, Nancy. There's a picture of my daughter. Is that all right? Yeah. Cute, huh? Yeah. Okay. If I don't see her each day, I miss her. Gee, what a thrill each time I see her. Believe me, I got a case on Nancy with the laughing face. She takes the winter and makes it summer. Summer could take a few lessons from her. Picture a tomboy in lace. That's Nancy with the laughing face. Did you ever hear mission bells ringing